anyone watching. We're playing Team New Jersey, and with me is Jan, a recent addition to Team California, and
Hey, how's it going?
hopefully going to be the secret to beating these guys.
Yeah, we'll see. And
Oh, this is
part of being a new addition is maybe eventually someone will pronounce my name right. It's Jan. No, your name
Yawn.
is
Oh,
also.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, now I will get that right. Good to know.
You'll never forget.
Yeah, I very sorry for that.
No, I don't care.
Uh,
Everyone gets it wrong.
do you have a preference for Yugoslavia, Austria? We don't have like independent Reds or
I don't
whatever,
care.
so okay,
I
Yugoslavia
don't
it
have a
is.
strong preference. Okay, let's see. We're probably gonna headline Soap Cubs, no matter what they do.
There is an argument to just headline Europe because we have both D cards in our hand.
I would rather do Soap Cubs, and then if they're doing like a greedy setup, we can just go in with Duck into Italy.
Sure, okay.
But we'll see how they set up. We'll see what they're doing.
The other thing we could do, if you wanted to get a little wild with it, is we could just headline D-Call and then just duck right into France AR1.
I'm not against it. We'll see what
Yeah,
they do.
depends what they do here.
If they 4-4-2, I think it's like, oh, we'll see.
Okay, no.
Okay, that is either Marshall or Defectors. We use Soap Cubs there.
It's probably Marshall.
Probably Marshall.
So we saw. Yeah, we've got to go Sockos. Okay, yep, you're right. Good with locking it in?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. That is not surprising.
Nope. And then the question is, are we going to use a duck coup on Italy or a duck coup on Iran? Because I think those are the two best choices there.
None of these other cards are very good to coup with. I mean, so
I mean, I think we do to France. Yeah, we do this, and then
if we're gonna do this, then we're definitely cooing Iran. We don't have to coup. I mean, we could do this.
I sort of like doing a duck coup now because DEFCON 3 means we can play decall or destall in, and even though they get a DEFCON 3 coup into Africa, even if they're doing some sort of influence play, it means that they're not going to be able to get into a coup or with us in Southeast Asia.
Right, and if we get it to like Iran, like 1 red or something, they'll probably just coup it back, and then we get Thailand for free with decall.
Yeah.
The other option, just hear me out. The other option would be decall right now into Algeria to threaten France, but I think I'm fine.
I don't love it. I don't love it. I feel like that just it gets. Yeah, I feel like it just gets a little bit too dicey in terms of starting a coup war in places and what have you. I'd rather just duck for the event first and coup Iran.
Yeah, that was why I restarted it there, was to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to roll 6.
Not the worst.
Normally, I'm not a big fan of the immediate duck coup, but with destall and decall in hand, destall is honestly probably going to be the hold card here. I just don't know that we're going to have time.
Until, like, we get some free influence and what have you.
And we just have, especially with decall, we're going to have enough to spread without having to worry about covering like Venezuela and Brazil too.
Yeah.
That is a very tempting coup back for them, but I think it's pretty good for us if they end up.
If they coup us, we're super happy. We get a really nice decall off. If they don't, I think we decall anyway.
Yeah, I agree. We can always we decall 1 into Thailand and make them spend 3 there. We can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm fine burning the China card this turn because we have decall and destall, so I'm not afraid of them holding destall.
Right.
So actually, if they burn 3 into it and they don't burn 4, I'm totally fine dumping China. Obviously, like, it's risky with, like, CIA and what have you, but, like, I don't know. I'm not against it because I think the main reason to hold China turn 1 is to make sure that they can't hold D-stall plus decall, and we have both. So
yeah, since we have both in hand, I agree with that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this Europe off. We'll see what happens, but it'd be really nice to stop. I don't care about the 1 point, but to stop their dom would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's expensive for them to repair it and to do anything useful here, though, so... Like, if they try doing, like, 3 there, like, what is their last gonna do? Like, it's either gonna crawl into Malaysia, and then they're risking some sort of Suez play or AI play,
yeah,
to, like, get wiped out of the Middle East, or they're going to Lebanon, and then they're not going to, anything into Asia, and then we can pretty easily get position on Thailand.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the more I've played this game, the less... I mean, obviously, a lot of the time you don't have a better headline, but the Marshall setup and then headlining Marshalls, the U.S. is so weak when, even to just something like this, because now you have to spend 3 ops to retake your Europe dom. It's kind of annoying.
It is annoying, but, I mean, obviously, you got 7 ops that you set down. You're basically assuring yourself that you're never going to get dominated in the region.
Yeah.
Plus, you're activating NATO, so...
Yeah, I guess activating NATO is another pretty important part of it.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, we're probably going to be able to get special off before, but
if they play NATO for the event, I'm a-okay with that.
They're not,
that would be
NATO for the event.
That would be
good for them. Man, that's like some next level stream sniping. Stream sniping before it even shows up on the stream.
Yeah, I've got a 30-minute delay on right now, so we got 24 minutes until anyone can actually watch this. So they just have incredible foresight.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I've seen crazier things in pub games, so. I had the guy. I just had. Oh, let's see. What are they doing? Going back. Cool. All right. This is a free decall.
Yeah. Do you want the last one in Nigeria, or would you rather go like Indonesia? I think Nigeria is more important.
Probably Nigeria.
I think we're not going to get a dom in Asia now, since they are the inside track there. So I'd rather just get into Nigeria and make Africa look real good by the end of this turn.
That's fine with me.
Okay. I love this. What good game design. Excellent work, Playdeck. Covering the chat, making you can't be able to see it, but it's Ryan and Harry.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve.
Everyone loves a good tie.
My first OTSL gold game was against Harry, and it was I screwed up. I had a victory point in hand, and I could have done it, but I got a little greedy, and he war games for the tie in a game that I was almost positively.
That game.
Yeah.
Like, man. No.
I was looking in retrospect, and I was like, man, there was just no chance. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Go.
Lebanon's important. That makes sense.
I think we space NORAD here.
I like that. Let's just look. Yeah, they didn't go to Malaysia. Yeah, I agree.
Only other thing is that we could lock off Algeria. That's the only other option here. We just special do Algeria plus Thailand. I think those are the 2 choices.
Special Algeria, Thailand. That makes sense.
I feel like special Algeria Thailand is actually fine here because they're gonna have to respond because we have Dom.
No, we don't. If we were gonna play a 3-op, then we could get the Dom, and that would really threaten them. But we're not playing a 3-op. Yeah, so okay. I'm okay with just doing these 2. It's.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we know we're playing it anyway, so might as well.
And Yes, I should have invented first. It doesn't matter. I think, but Algeria is important here, in making them, if they want to try and walk to Sahara or whatever, making them break it is better than just letting them place 3 ops. Okay, so Space NORAD, score Europe, containment last AR.
Yep.
Challenge of human relations, and not of impersonal, natural forces.
Containment, we need to go. either 1 Syria or 2 Iraq. Probably overprotect Thailand, especially if they go to Malaysia at some point. Zaire would be a good one. Wow, there's some serious thumping going on above me.
Oh dear.
Hopefully they don't hear it on the stream. It's very annoying in real life.
Yeah. Well, I don't hear it through your mic.
So okay, that's good. That's good.
Likely that it's not hearable on stream.
Yeah.
Well, they're certainly taking their sweet time on it.
They sure are. So your name is Jan. Are you like Scandinavian of some style?
So the name's Dutch.
Okay.
But I'm actually not Dutch. It's named after a Dutch friend of my dad who passed away pretty close to when I was born.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So, what are they doing? Korean War. All right.
Succeed? Okay, that's bad. I mean, that just has to. You just gotta take Korea now, like.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
space.
Yeah. That doesn't change what we're doing. Very nice. If they don't go into Pakistan on their own, with one of our containment ops taking Dom in Asia might be good just to force them to block it with maybe Pakistan and then give us a chance at the war.
Yeah.
Come on, 6. Nope. Alright, score Europe.
Europe. Yep. And then containment's going to be like 2 Iraq, 1 Laos or something.
Yeah.
Or 1 Zaire.
Yeah. If they don't do anything in Asia, I like 1 Laos a little more. I'm not super. The benefit of Zaire is it protects us if they headline CIA, but
CIA.
if they're headlining CIA, that's not too bad for us in the long run anyway.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to get something into South Korea, but I mean, I feel like I don't feel like we played wrong the way we had. I don't
No.
think we could have.
We could have put like a special op into South Korea or something, but
No, but I think that what we did was more important.
yeah.
I guess we could have like theoretically been like, oh, we can eventually put ops into Thailand, but if they crawl into Malaysia, like we were like planning on only like having ops for containment.
Yeah,
So
and yeah, we had 2 action rounds that were that we had to do nothing, so taking Thailand was important.
Yeah.
Or we would have ended up giving up China.
yeah, exactly. The defectors are still going to be around, so question, how aggressive do we want to be in terms of our headline? Obviously, it's going to depend a little bit on what our hand is. But...
Yeah, I'm not super. I mean, we're not gonna headline D-stall, but other than that, I'm not super worried.
Yeah, well, we do 2 Iraq here, 1 Laos.
Probably the only issue with this is all they need is
with a 4-op.
And well, all they need with a 2. The thing I'm more worried about is 1 Pakistan poke Iraq, and they've got a nice 7-point Middle East. Although I guess there's not really a whole lot we could do unless we want to take both of these, which seems like a waste.
I don't really want to.
Yeah. Okay, so just do this, and if they poke Iraq,
Yeah.
congrats.
Yeah, they poke Iraq. They poke Iraq. I mean,
Sounds good.
the odds that they have the scoring, we don't, and then I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, that seems fine. You agree with this?
Yep.
Perfect. They had a not bad hand. I'm a little surprised they didn't just space one of those. I guess they had stuff they wanted to do.
Possible they want to like space Vietnam or Suez or place Vietnam here or something like that.
Right. Vietnam would actually be pretty annoying for them. It makes them spend more ops in Asia. Well, I still guess one in Pakistan does it. That's okay. We'll just draw IP war here, right, and win it.
Yeah, exactly.
We lost 2 wars already. We're owed 1.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, Vietnam. Doesn't surprise me.
I would go Pakistan, break Iraq. Oh, boring. That's a good play, I guess, but boring. That's also good because then if we headlined Nasser, we would have stopped Dom, and now we don't. Okay, that's a good play. Good job, guys.
They spread and grow in the evil soil of poverty and strife. They reach their full growth when the hope of a people
thoughts on headlining
for a
Asia?
life has died.
I mean, they could have defectors, and we kind of want it out of our hand, and we're not pushing for Dom.
And what else are we headlining here? I guess blockade, but that's
blockade
not
or Romania for D-stall ops, but we can always play Romanian later, etc.
right.
The
Yeah.
other thing is we could just try to like 5-year plan out Asia, but I kind of like holding 5-year plan.
No, definitely.
Middle
I mean,
East scored, so
yeah, and Europe is gonna permanently be there, Dom. Yeah, I like holding 5-year plan.
so headline Asia.
Yeah, Asia's not getting better, so I'm good with that.
Yeah. I think we're gonna end up playing blockade for ops because there's De Gaulle, Suez, and Warsaw left in terms of 3 ops
Right.
that are red. There's also NATO, USJ, but there's just so many red 3 ops that like odds that they have 1 are super high, as well as the fact that we're not getting any benefit out of forcing them to like put it back into the deck that badly.
Yeah.
So.
And it's really annoying if it's around in the mid-war to try and keep like a 3-op around.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to forget about. It's also easy to just like, not have what you need. And also like if you have low government, you're forced to give up the ops because you can't dump your last card, etc.
Yeah.
How are we on time? It looks like we're only
120. Yeah, we're 123. We've got plenty of time. Cool. And these are the full 90 minutes. So.
Yeah. Okay, so if this is a huge nothing burger, what are we cooing? Are we cooing Panama? Or are we trying to do something Middle East? I imagine probably Panama at this point.
Annoying. Definitely Panama now. If they're.
Yeah.
I was debating maybe a Libya coup, but Middle East scored definitely.
Probably Comic-Con coup.
I was gonna say, do you want to use a 3-op or do you want to just do a fake attempt and just really use a 1-op? What are the odds? 50-50.
I'd rather get access and stop them from doing stuff to like annoy our D-stall. I'd rather remove them.
Okay, that's fine.
And I don't think we have tons of things to actually fight for ops in the
yeah,
region.
You're right. It's the board's.
So the question is actually,
full.
do we want to like? Yeah, I think Comic-Con's better than Nuke Test.
Yeah, I don't want to use the 4. I mean, we can always de-stall in afterwards if we even just roll a 2. It's only bad if we roll a 1.
I think failing this isn't there. There we go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say failing this isn't the end of the world.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a fine outcome.
Yep.
Do you want to event Romanian and then use that for de-stall, or do you want to just take our 4 extra out of Europe, or even take 3 out of Europe and 1 out of Panama? Yeah.
The other thing we could do is take 1 out of Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But we should at least remove Finland and Yugoslavia since we're giving Truman.
Yep.
But yeah, we could remove those 2 and then like Vietnam and Panama.
Right.
It wouldn't be the end.
The only thing about eventing Romanian is like Indy Reds is still around.
Yeah, and it's like waving a big flag that says we are about
like,
to.
hey, we want to use these ops for D.
Yeah.
Which encourages Indie Reds, and we still have Truman to deal with.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have to play Romanian for ops. But we'll see. Maybe they end up playing Indie Reds early. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is D-stall. This AR.
Yeah, probably. Although actually, I feel like D-stall is actually not that urgent because we've cleared them out of Panama.
That's true. Yeah, I guess so if they do something, but I don't think they're even going to bother us. I think they're just going to fill India. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if the board's pretty full.
I guess the only thing with D-stall now... Oh, event. Okay. Sure.
It's fine.
So the thing with D-stall now is that we could do... Like, the only threat we're really going to be able to pose is, like, lock off Mexico, yeah?
Yeah, that. Yeah, if we went like one Mexico and then Venezuela, Brazil, Chile.
So is there anything more useful that we, like, actually should be fighting over right now? I feel like the answer is basically no.
I mean, it's not urgent because we can always just put one in later, but we could just put one in Zaire just to, if they flip Angola, not give them free. But if they do that, we can always just place ops.
We can always just take Zaire.
I think there's nothing more urgent to do. There's nothing important on the board to do. So
yeah.
Would you rather take like one out of East Germany or one out of Vietnam?
Good question. Probably Vietnam. Like they don't have any access over there yet.
Right.
So.
I want to do those. I want to do this. Do you want
to Mexico?
You want to go into Mexico?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, seems fine. Anything else useful to do with it? Nope.
The only thing to consider is if we did 2 into Mexico just to lock them off of it, but I don't care too much. And I don't think it's like an amazing play or anything. It's just something to consider.
Yeah, I'm just the only thing with, so we have ops to fill down here afterwards. Like we have nuke test van to fill, but I'm just worried if we spend 2 in Mexico, they go for some hero realigns in South America, get us out of even half of it, and then the other half in Mexico is pretty bad. So
I guess so, but I mean they have good realigns no matter what's going to happen this turn. So.
Oh, that's annoying. You like 2 Mexico? I'm fine with it.
I'm considering 2 Mexico. I don't feel too strongly about this. I mean, I'm totally fine with just doing 2 in South America if you feel like it. I just feel like keeping Mexico open always just lets them just crawl in, and then it's super easy for them to just like go to Nicaragua or whatever that country is. Not Nicaragua. That's Guatemala.
Okay, so let's just think about the rest of the turn just ops wise. We need to get 1 in Zaire because there's a chance we're giving up CIA. We want to fill this up, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I mean we'll have the ops for it. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do 2 Mexico. Let's live on the edge a little.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
It's a team game.
Worst case, we already are in Panama, so we're the ones that are threatening to do like the Colombia crawl.
Yeah. And it's a team game for 3rd place. That's a time to have a little fun with it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not a play I normally do. It's just something I thought, oh, that's interesting.
I think if I'm them, I would realign right. I would definitely realign right now. Go Chile and then Mexico if you get us out of Chile. But I guess we weren't going to put, well, unless we put 0 in Mexico, we weren't going to put 2 down here anyway.
Right.
Well, early war regions not looking so good. Rest of the world looking really good.
Yep.
Just don't.
Or also not looking so good.
yeah. Just make sure they don't redraw Europe and the Middle East, or we're.
Yeah.
We're looking bad. But holding 5-year plan will be big if we get one of those. That's awesome. One more op in the Middle East. I would like at least one more just into Syria, just so they can't single break us and have a empty Middle East.
Sure. I mean, we've got the ops for it. So
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so Truman next, probably. Or do you want it? Or
NTB
maybe NTB.
To, like,
yeah.
So that we get like remove more opportunities for realigns.
Yeah. As soon as I said that, I changed my mind, and I think NTB next is better.
Yeah.
We're not under threat of one of these getting broke in Europe. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vectors for realigns.
Oh, that's a baby realign.
Yeah.
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 Not a huge fan.
Now we spread out. 1, 2, and then 3. Ooh, where's our fourth going? Our fourth could go to Burma to threaten India.
That's not bad. Make them do something.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got 3 ops for the rest of the turn. 1, 2, 3, probably. Well, maybe 1.
Which is a little annoying, but like I don't think that we're really under threat of like a whole lot right now. So.
Right. Yeah, I like making them take some time to fill India here, and then they fill India. Well, one of our ops instead of 2. Let's go 2 South America, and then probably 1 into the Middle East.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm committing to this. I will be back in 1 minute.
Cool.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, what'd I miss?
They played Nasser into India, so it's open.
Okay.
We could put 1 in, and then we're threatening, like, ooh, we can get to Pakistan, but then they might just be trying to, like, bait in.
Right, and I mean, we haven't seen IP War, right? Yeah, that feels like they have IP War in hand, and it's bait. And okay, so one thing with playing into India is it gives them a benefit to IP War, too. Like, at least if it's just empty, they might get their 2 VP, but...
Yeah. Truman can go to Egypt, and then that stops the Dom.
Yeah, we're down 9. I like that.
Cool.
Okay,
works for me.
Let's do it. Normally, I wouldn't bother filling it, but we're in a little scoring trouble, not board trouble. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have the ops to fill Saudi here, so
yeah.
I'd rather just pick a battleground, even though it's going to be a very temporary one.
Yeah. It's going to be a real bummer if we don't get our 2 Mill Ops VP, because they have IP War.
We'll see.
And we were thinking of putting 1 into Syria anyway, so Egypt is just strictly better for us than that.
Alright, so now the question is, where are Blockade and Romanian going? They can go into North Korea, they can go into Thailand, they can go into taking stuff in South America, although I don't think that's urgent. They can go to Afghanistan, although I don't want to encourage them to overprotect Pakistan.
Right. I forget who it was. There's someone I was watching on YouTube, right when I first started playing this game, and they were talking about stuff like that, like going to Afghanistan. They said, don't encourage your opponent to make good plays.
Playing UN.
That's a little interesting.
What the heck are they trying to hold?
Right?
Are they trying to hold IP?
I don't.
What else makes sense for them to hold?
Maybe they're just worried about Blockade, because if they UN something, then we would almost certainly blockade them, and then they just miss an AR.
Right. But why not just space here? So, I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, I also don't know.
Burma's okay just to cut them off from that direction. North Korea's okay. Thailand's okay. I guess they're pretty close to Asia Dom. So I kind of like Burma. Just cuts them off and gives us another country. Means they have to spend a little bit more to get a Dom there.
Yeah, 5 to 4. They have to spend. I guess just necessarily 2, but I think that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think we have a whole lot better to do with our ops right now.
Yeah, fill South America, but we can do that next turn too.
Yeah, I feel like that's something we can always do turn 3. Like, I mean, the only way they're going to get off of it is a CIA play, and then they're risking a one-op coup there. Like, I'm kind of okay with that.
Right.
Okay, so that's not what they're doing.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, I agree. I think we just blockade for ops. They still don't have adjacency to Thailand, so I don't care about that. North Korea probably is. I'll probably do North Korea here, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. I have no idea what the heck they're trying to hold here.
The only thing I can think is they just really didn't want that empty AR, so they were.
Right, but they could have always just spaced earlier. So, like, what the heck are they doing?
Oh, I just mean, like, so if they UN a card, they would only have 1 card in their hand right now, and then we blockade them, and if they discard, then they have nothing to play.
Right, but they could have just saved, like, the UN plus...
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying, yeah.
AR. So they could have spaced earlier, so I'm just confused what the heck they're trying to do here.
Okay, let's draw the IP war, hit India in the headline, avoid CIA.
I dig that. So as to space.
Annoying.
So my country's purpose is to help us move out of the dark chamber of horrors.
Maybe they're trying to hold Fidel?
To find a way by which the minds of men,
not let us have control there? Like, what else are they holding?
I don't know.
And happiness and well-being.
Weird. Whatever.
Okay, so they got CIA, right? What else?
Yeah.
What else are they holding?
Okay, give me a second.
No They have Fidel, okay. I know, they have CIA.
CIA, Fidel, Indy Reds, Warsaw, USJ.
CIA, Fidel, Warsaw, Indy Reds, USJ.
USJ. Mm-hmm.
That's annoying. That's a good hand. What about EU?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it's
Fidel
they held. I think it's Fidel they held, and they just didn't want us to get into Cuba.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They, in terms of headlines, they're going to either be headlining CIA, USJ, or whatever new thing they drew.
So how do you feel about de Gaulle? So if they do go with like CIA, we can just take France.
We can take France. Yeah, I dig it.
I think if they don't lower DEFCON, I don't know. I might just rather take France no matter what.
Yeah, we'll see. I would like France. France is nice.
Yeah. This is a known card, though, right? So if they drew, like, Defectors or something, they'll probably play that.
Yep, that's still our best headline, so I don't particularly care.
Maybe we could have gone one into Malaysia, threatening to take Indonesia.
Yeah, maybe. I do kind of like cutting them off and
Yeah,
having
just-
more of a threat of IP though.
Right.
The thing is, though, in terms of taking France, like, giving up NATO's annoying. That said, like, we're probably going to have to give up NATO because giving up NORAD's probably worse.
Yeah, I think we're spacing. I think we have to give up NATO, which is, yeah, unfortunate, but okay.
We see what they do here. Are they going to actually try for protection in Europe or what?
I would put one in France here. I think that's more important, but we'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, this is kind of their chance to get access, so I would not be shocked to see them go for a coup.
Zaire, then, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Get a little wild with it and coup in South America. Oh, I've got one. Yeah. Thank you. If they coup Zaire, we're just gonna. I think we just take France with.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they coup and succeed in South America, it's annoying, but I think we just kind of wave the red flag and we still take France.
Right. I mean, they need what, like a 5 to get an influence into South America.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably event AI war just to get our mill ops, if they coup. Well, I guess they're probably going to coup no matter what. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
We shall see.
Is there? So we of the known cards, they have Warsaw, which is fine for them to play, and then U.S. Japan.
Yeah.
I was just
The others are Ereds and Fidel.
I was just thinking, do we want to try and do an ops war in France, but not with that? They've got a lot of ops.
Not with them having USJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could actually jam with USJ. They know our ops in France. But I find giving up China.
Yeah, if they give us France and jam later, we can just put all 4 of China in there, and we're pretty safe.
Yeah. The only thing we're worrying about is like a special play or whatever. But that's like.
How do you feel?
I mean, we can't really.
Are you
going to suggest 5-year planning, getting rid of Romanian? I like it.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be like one,
only one region,
like one-ish region that we're behind in. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that.
And then it's more of a liability for DEFCON situations than it is helping us.
Well, I'm not so worried about DEFCON considering they just burned CIA, but still, it's just an annoying card to have in hand. I'm more so worried about being forced to give up, say, like an OAS or a
yeah
before you're settled.
Although Puppet's going to be not too bad.
Yeah, Puppet's not too bad considering how much spread that we have. They were pretty fortunate that, this is the turn that they had USJ and not the turn where they're going for realigns.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they only went for realigns with defectors and failed was super nice for us.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that doing the coup in Mexico has definitely paid off.
Especially since we're not getting Fidel.
And they're really debating this one. So I think the question is, so if they do France, I mean, I think we definitely are coupping Libya, yeah?
Yeah.
The question is, what are we coupping with? Are we coupping with NATO, or are we coupping with
probably a 2-op, probably Cambridge or Olympic. I don't like doing that very much, but I don't want to burn our only 4. With them knowing, especially with them knowing it, like it's just, it feels so bad.
Yeah, I think I like Olympic coup.
There's always South Africa too, but Libya's
Sure.
better. Libya's better.
Yeah.
Well, I think they don't have Europe in their hand. I think if you had Europe. Oh, yeah. I think if you had Europe in your hand, though, that would be a really easy decision.
Yeah. All right. So Olympic coup on Libya.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Okay, it's a 2.
That's fine.
It's fine. And then things that I would like to do. We definitely need to. I want South America control, so we need to spend 5 there.
Which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
I'm not opposed to taking more countries in Southeast Asia, just because we don't have a ton to do. Maybe just overprotect Angola a little. Hope they don't. VOA is going to suck next turn, no matter what, but we can try and make it suck less.
I think the thing with VOA is it's always going to suck. So like,
Yeah,
I'm generally of a camp of like,
don't worry about it.
Freaking out about every single region, because no matter what you do, you probably just don't have the ops to protect everything.
That makes sense.
All right. So what do they have that actually is like worth doing? Taking Afghanistan. They can crawl like to Jordan to start threatening Saudi Arabia. They can flip Angola. They can go for realigns. They can take countries in Asia to get Dom.
Breaking Mexico and walking into Guatemala wouldn't be bad. Same with Algeria and Saharan.
Yeah.
They should take.
Honestly,
they should try and take Asia Dom at some point.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we can try cutting them off. I actually generally like taking like the 2 in Malaysia when like they're just totally ignoring the region, just because it just makes Thailand just so much safer, because like then they're gonna have to like break Malaysia to get access to it. Like it's just like at that point it just doesn't become worth it for them, and then
you get those
the only way they're getting in is CRG.
And you get big Southeast Asia points too.
Yeah. Well, I guess they also could get in with ABM, but point is, it becomes much more difficult. Okay, so how many ops do we have to spend? 2, 6, 8,
11. If we're 11, if we're gonna 5-year plan Romanian, which I think
9
is
or 11,
good.
which is fine. Okay. Considering that, like, I actually think that Asia's probably the priority. I think Asia's the priority here because that's what they have access to.
Care where we put the last one at all?
I don't care. Put it adjacent to Italy.
We do have adjacency in France, so we could just go Czech.
True.
Let's do Czech.
Generally, the reason I don't like Czech is because then if they play independent Reds, it gives them like access to Poland and Italy.
Yugoslavia it is.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters much.
So do you want to just like go to Malaysia and threaten Indonesia?
Yeah.
Hold the 4 for a while longer.
I like this.
The challenge of the 20th century is the challenge of human relations and not of impersonal natural forces.
I don't think they have Asia in their hand, or they probably would have taken the Dom right there.
They probably would have been more aggressive with
Yeah.
Dom. Yeah.
If I was them, I think I would just go Indy Reds, Philippines, Indonesia. All right. Let's get some good for us scoring cards.
Agree with that. That would be nice. Other thing to consider, though, is considering we did not flip France, there is reason to hold 5-year plan now, considering Asia's kind of up in the air, Europe's now still a
That's
dom.
true. That's true. It might be worth it. Yeah, because they're gonna have 2-ish DOMs on the board.
Yeah, and I don't think we're really pressed for ops in terms of like where we need to be spending it. Like 9 ops is totally fine for what we're trying to accomplish this turn.
Yeah, and I think we're about to be out of places to spend ops in Asia. I feel like they'll block us off here.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to like jam with the China card at this point.
If they play U.S. Japan for ops on something that isn't Japan, how would you feel about like poking South Korea? And then
poke South Korea.
Threatening, because that makes them spend another 3 ops to take Japan.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate it. I generally don't like love taking Japan, even with it.
Because salt and the redraw. Yeah.
Yeah. I generally. I mean, it's so expensive too. It's a 4-stab. So I don't know. I generally don't love that play, but yeah, we'll see what they do.
It's okay. Just bouncing ideas.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so if we're playing 9 ops, we have ops to take Saudi Arabia.
I'm not unless they get adjacent. Unless they get adjacent, I'm not worried.
Yeah. No, I'm not like freaking out about we need to take Saudi Arabia. I'm just saying that like, in terms of places to spend ops, that's a place to spend ops.
Isn't it 7 left? If we aren't 5-year planning.
Oh wait, hold up. Oh yeah, you're right. 7. And we want to do 5 and yeah, okay.
Yeah, we definitely need 5 and south, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's minimum 3 that we would want in south, but 5. I mean we have 5, so.
I want to wait as long as we can on NATO in case they have special. Hey, that's what I said.
A long time to do the play that was kind of obvious.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. We can just take a couple things in South America.
Just do that.
If they get the Dom, good for them.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot we can do to contest it at this point, so.
Yeah. I'm not particularly inclined to like flip Indonesia. If they have the Dom, congratulations.
If we had a harmless 3-op, I would think about it, but we're not. I don't want to play NORAD, and I don't want to give 5-year plan on AR2.
I mean, it's not worth NATO.
No.
I think next AR we just do Romania into Argentina, or we space NORAD, depending on if they space or not. If they break something, then obviously we react.
Assuming they don't bother us, I like spacing NORAD first, just so if for some reason we run into the reason we need to spend 5-year plan on Romanian, we can a little longer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Justin in the chat saying turn 2 he was thinking about headlining Romania, but I liked us holding 5-year plan. With
Yeah, I'm
middle,
pretty happy with how we played.
yeah. Middle East at the time, we didn't know if it was in their hand or not, and Europe was looking bad.
Okay, they have it. That's fine.
Ow, that is bad, but nothing we can do about it.
But, right, well, let's go to space.
Yeah. Oh man, this is looking pretty not good for now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure what we could have done other than, you know, really push for Indo, but like they have the ops to fight, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a whole lot we could do this turn about that.
Mm-hmm.
They took Afghanistan AR1, right? Yeah. Okay, that's really important.
Right.
You want to?
Could jam with NATO somewhere.
It just doesn't do
Force them to do, but it doesn't do very much.
No.
I think. Shoot, I mean, we can take Saudi, but like, just to prevent them from doing some sort of like Middle East jam and like immediate VP there. But yeah, I don't know.
I think taking south is a little more important.
Yeah.
What
if last tip? Protect Angola.
What if we just put the last one in South Africa and then we give up 5-year plan to fill? We get. I mean, they'll break it, but we'll have 2 controls on the board. I mean, we need points more than anything. And if we draw Europe, bummer. But that us drawing Europe next turn is such a low odds. How do you feel about this? And then just planning to fill South Africa.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Now we hope that they don't hit space plus have special.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. I like just take our control. You good with that?
Yep.
Okay, let's get one small step.
They also might be holding duck. Might be something that they're doing. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we get anything that, like, if we get any of our scorings or something, I think we just need to headline it and pray.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm expecting special here.
Yeah, I don't think you. I don't. I would be surprised if it's not special. Yep.
Yep.
So the one we know they're hold, right? It was U.S. Japan.
Yeah, they're holds U.S. Japan. This is a great hand for us. How do you feel about just a Southeast Asia headline? Southeast Asia headline I like. I mean, they could defect, but we have Africa in hand, so.
Yeah, and that's the least likely to get severely messed up. I guess ABM would be bad, but
CRG would be bad.
Ooh, CRG gives them 1 VP, but that's only if they spend all 4 there. Then they're not spending it in Africa, and we can sort for like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm
fine with Southeast Asia. I think it's more likely than actually. Let's think. So, how many cards deal with Africa versus how many cards deal with Southeast Asia?
Things that could mess with Africa Not Brush War. ABM. ABM messes with anywhere, so don't worry about ABM.
ABM and CRG mess with both. We have Missile.
Puppet, or not Puppet, but Grain messes
Puppet
with both. Puppet gives them
Okay.
Puppet gives them presence, but that's only one VP in Africa.
Right. Is there anything else that's relevant? Not super relevant that I'm seeing. VOA. VOA is annoying anywhere.
The only other reason, the other thing I would consider maybe is Missile. Just because then we know that we can do whatever we want AR1 and they're not going to score points. But if they have Europe and they headline it, the game's over.
Right.
So
I feel like they wouldn't have been. They wouldn't really be debating this if they had Europe.
Well, there's like
Pretty straightforward headline.
there's like Sakov's
I guess
and Suez and Suez, which we have.
Yeah, that's fair.
How many points do we get from this? 4, so then it goes down to 13. I think I'm willing to risk that.
I'm fine with Southeast Asia.
We get fucked by CRG and we get fucked by ABM, but we're kind of fucked if they have either of those anyway. So I'm okay with just. You're good with this?
Yeah, fine with that.
Cool. Honestly, if we survive this turn, I think we're going to be looking pretty good. If we survive this turn.
Yeah, that is an if, but yeah.
I was watching another streamer, and he had a very, very unfortunate game where he had Africa and South America control or dom for the entire game, but he lost on turn 7 because there was still no reshuffle, and neither of them ever came out, and his opponent got to 20.
No, that's just brutal.
It was...
That's disgusting.
The board looked pretty good for him, too. Like, I think his opponent had, like, 1 dom, and he had 3. It was...
Yeah. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. I think they must have some way that they could win in their hand. They're taking a long time, so like maybe they have Europe, or they're debating ABM versus CRG, or Junta, or whatever. But
Right. Yeah.
if this does something where they really mess us up in Southeast Asia, like I don't know, say they ABM Thailand successfully or something, I think it might be worth it to just give up the coup AR1 and immediately score Africa for 11 if that's still an option.
My worry there would be then we're giving them the ability to coup South America.
Sure.
Like so much of what's nice is that we kind of denied them access there, but yeah,
I
guess there's
anywhere they coup in South, like if they coup Argentina, we can go to Uruguay. If they coup Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, Uruguay again. So it's definitely. I mean, it's not ideal, but I just if we are borderline about to lose on the VP track. What do they got? Okay, that's fine. That is A-okay. Not my favorite, but in terms of bad things they could have, we could have gotten much worse. Okay, so now I like repairing. If we can, repair whatever this does, and if we can't, score Africa. You still there? Did I lose you? Am I still talking? Yes.
Our goal is not the victory
victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom,
Hello?
but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere. And we hope
Sorry, guys. I am going to try and reach out to him on Discord just a little to see if he's still
Sorry
around.
about that.
Oh, no worries. Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
No. So, do you want... I'm okay with just retaking Argentina with, like, Suez here.
Yeah, I'm good with that. The other consideration is we score now and then we brush it back and then we laugh at them. Because what else are we brushing? But
Libya.
I feel like we can always just brush Libya.
Or,
so.
actually, Italy is a pretty nice brush target. Oh, we can't. We gave up NATO like an idiot. I mean, there was no choice. Yeah, I think I would rather just retake Argentina.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where'd Suez go? There it is.
Yep.
Okay. Do something not aggressive, guys. Just, like, go 2 in Uruguay or something.
I'll be back. Give me a second.
No problem.
Но посмеетесь, когда мы, знаете, обгоним вас и скажем: господа капиталисты, до свидания, наш поезд сюда идет. Пожалуйста, за нами.
Okay, we've got a brush war for Millops. I don't think they're going into non-battlegrounds. So my heart says just do this. Because now we want Millops, so I don't think they're going to dare go into any non-battlegrounds. I'll wait just a minute, see if Yan? God, I already forgot how to say his name. I feel so bad. Yan comes back. Let's go see.
Sorry about that. I've returned.
Good. Okay, so they had APM and they used it on Argentina and they rolled a sick one. So now they have Millops and we don't. So I think they're going to almost certainly not go into non-battlegrounds. So I was thinking of just giving Che, just because.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
down to give Che.
Give Che and go like.
I like overprotect. No, do we need to? Probably not.
We could just overprotect these. I was thinking overprotect and Gola. I know we could realign it, but since we have Africa in hand.
Sure.
Although if we're gonna do that, maybe we should overprotect Algeria too, because they could poke that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think we have enough ops to like not care.
Right.
We have China card. Like the thing is, like, what else are we doing with these ops? I do like Angola.
We can start filling Saudi.
Yeah, Saudi's reasonable.
Do something like that.
Yeah. The only well, we know they have USJ, and they might just jam into Argentina. So I actually kind of like overprotecting Argentina. If they want to jam into Chile, I'm okay with it.
You're fine with that? Yeah. Yeah. If they want to spend a 4-op to make Chile 3-3, go for it. But
yeah.
But I'm almost like, they're going to definitely try and deny us Millops this turn, I think. So, well, at least until we score Africa. Once we score Africa, they might not worry about that anymore, but...
Yeah.
We're going to space the Pope. We definitely...
Next they are, I think we almost certainly play Africa.
Yes. They are playing like someone who has South America in hand.
That's why I very much like doing the overprotect.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be so cool if we got off 2 controls on the same turn. Okay, it's fine.
Flag space. Yeah.
Do we want to try and block the second space? No, let's just score Africa. If they get 2 VP, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with them doing double space. I just want the VP.
Yeah, okay. Score Africa.
Hello, my fellow Americans.
Let's go! 11 points.
Country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I think that's good, though. Like, if they start doing something really annoying. Is this? What are we gonna use? What if we use? What are we gonna do with decal? Like, we might want to use it for ops somewhere at some point,
I think it's pretty reasonable.
which is insane. Okay.
Rush Libya now.
Yeah, I'm fine with brushing Libya.
The only other thing is, like, I mean, saving for them doing something in, like, Mexico or something, right? Like, that's
Right.
about it.
And we could do something like yeah, I'm fine with just brushing. You good with that?
Yeah.
Very nice. The only thing I was thinking was like put 1 in Syria and Saudi first, but
Right, right.
if we put 1 in Syria, they would score the Middle East right away, so.
Yeah.
If they have it in their hand at all, that is.
Yeah.
Phew.
It's nice not to be on the edge of losing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better feeling.
Oh, that sucks.
Finish the event, that's fine. So I think we space JP now.
Yep. Maybe we should have done that first, but I don't know. It just seemed
Yeah.
just getting away from the edge there seems so important.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they were like already telegraphing they weren't gonna like score to win, but still, like, I just didn't want to like get into like some sort of ops where they were like
Right.
shooting everywhere and
They start like taking Algeria or something. We just have to keep protecting it, and yeah.
Yeah.
Could get ugly.
they also could take like, you know, they could have taken like 2 VP by getting
Would we?
I don't know, into like whatchamacallit, like just like a African battleground or whatever.
We might have gotten ABM with Missile Envy.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little.
CMC.
Do you want to burn cultural to take Saudi?
Nation should commit itself to achieving
yeah, sure.
before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. You agree with that?
Yeah, works with me.
Locks down that they're not going to get the domination there, even if Sadat comes out before the scoring.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking probably decal, like, Brazil and Syria.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Or maybe Colombia and Syria, because they could break Brazil or Chile to stop our control. And we don't want them to... We don't want to have to score this for, like, 3.
Yeah, yeah. I like Colombia here.
Yeah. They have mill-ops. If they want to coup Colombia, fine. Who cares? I really thought they had South in their hand.
We'll see. I mean, they still could. They might go for some shove here, but I'm totally fine just taking Colombia, having a dom, and like just being fine.
Right. Oh, the streams on the massive them deciding what to do with CIA. Wait at the moment.
Yeah.
I just
That was quite a wait.
yeah, they're gonna be there for a while. Maybe we'll win on time. They're down to 40 minutes. It's only turned 4.
It's true. It's true. No, we've been pretty good about keeping up in terms of.
Yeah, we've got a ton of time, but I think that's good, especially.
Yeah.
I feel like in a lot of team games I've seen the late war, it can really slow down because there's a lot of different ways you can go.
So what scenarios do we not do Syria plus Colombia? Like, what could they break that would like be like, oh, we need to respond to this? I don't see anything. Like,
no, I don't.
Like, I don't think we respond to it. I think we still do the exact same thing anyway.
Yeah, and would you rather do it with Decall versus Missile Envy? I'd rather keep Missile Envy and maybe have that as a headline.
I'd rather keep Missile Envy.
Yeah.
I think Decall at this point, both of those have already been scored. I care a lot less about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's nice as sort of a preventative thing for CRG, but like besides
Right,
that, like...
and it doesn't even really bother them in Asia because Asia's already been scored. I mean, well, there could be value in putting one in either of these. Threaten Japan a little, and it'd at least make them spend some ops. They would probably do something about it, but I think it's better to. Nice. Okay, there's a reason to not go into Colombia.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That is in fact a reason not to go into Colombia. Fantastic. Cool. All right. All right.
So I mean that's
Yeah.
fine.
And then overprotect Thailand?
Just
Because of CRG?
I mean, Thailand doesn't matter too much anymore. We have
Doesn't matter that much anymore. I guess we're already getting dominated.
We're-
and we
we're-
already scored.
yeah. It's
The only other thing is we could overprotect in Panama in case they have Panama Canal. Or they like OAS both of our spots
Right.
central.
they definitely. I mean, they don't have They would have. I think you would at least try the hero event on Panama Canal before you scored south. I'm fine, but
Yeah,
but they could draw it
that's
next
good.
turn. I'm fine with just one Panama,
Mhm.
one Israel, just to make them think about it, so that even if they flip Egypt,
Yeah. I don't know. I'd
Panama
probably
seems fine.
try Panama.
It also protects it. Like otherwise, VOA knocks us out of both of these. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is good.
I like Panama.
Okay. And Mexico, even if it goes to 3-0, they can still just try realigning it.
Right aligning. Yeah. So I'd rather have the extra
Right.
in Panama.
Oh, you know, U.S. Japan's a known card, right? Maybe we should have just missile envied.
Oh shoot. Well, I mean, they could have
We will bury you.
We will bury you. And I'd prefer not to lose.
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense.
Fine. That is fine.
That's what we're doing if we get the coup.
Tempt them with weakness.
Yeah.
For only
Ooh,
when
Lib
our
is nice.
are sufficient beyond doubt.
Okay. It's missile or lib, or Europe thinking that they're going to defect.
I'm not a huge fan of. Well, I guess we're not doing
We're not
anything in
fighting
Europe.
for Europe.
No.
So we're gonna have to play it eventually. So the question is, are we gonna get enough of an advantage off of playing lib or missile now?
And missiles a risk. Like we could just lose.
Yeah. Well, we have grain in hand, so the only way we're losing is like duck plus. So.
That's true, and they probably wouldn't. Like Duck makes that Mexico jam really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna duck here.
So we
could
could
just fill with op.
get a little wild with it.
I like
But-
missile envy, honestly.
What 4s are out there? NTB.
Okay, so it's NTB, Red Scare, Muslim, and we will bury you.
Okay. And then if we go into 3s, there's some harmless ones. There's some good ones. There's.
Can you check card count? I think it's 13 removed, 24
Oh,
discarded.
yes.
Can you just double check?
26 discarded. Okay, let's
Shoot, give me a second.
That's okay.
I never did arms race and missing?
Here's all the blue cards.
Give me a second. What am I missing? Okay, one sec.
No problem.
Formosan, Indie Reds, JP, Special, 5-year plan, NORAD, USJ. Okay. Junta, Olympic, Arms Race, Cuban, Brush, APM. Alright, so what's the red card I'm missing? I didn't put in Asia scoring.
A classic. Alright, you're up to date. You're 26-13 now.
Yeah, 26-13.
Very good. Okay, so they waited a little bit and then decided to headline.
I think it's Missile or Europe.
Which
I prefer Missile to Lib. I think Europe's interesting because I think Defectors is reasonable here.
And like you said, we're not doing anything about Europe. Like, if it scores in the headline, great. And if we get, the more we talk about it, the more I like Europe, because it also just frees up we don't have to spend a turn doing it. Yeah, you agree with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Defectors. Fuck.
Unlucky. R.I.P. Fectors.
You like a big old Flower Power Mexico?
Yeah, I'm down for that. That was not big or ol.
No. But, I mean, they rolled a 1 on ABM, so...
Yeah.
With South America in their hand.
Much position to complain.
Yeah. And we've got libs, so, I mean, they'll probably take it here, and then we can just... 2 Cuba, 1 Mexico, just to break it.
Yeah, I dig that.
Or would you rather go 1 Cuba, 1 Mexico, 1 Guatemala, just so we have...
I think I like that.
Like that more?
Yeah. I like that.
Okay. This does give them mill-ops, but they probably had a way. Well, they might have had a way.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super worried about them having a place for mill-ops, because I would probably want to overprotect Cuba anyway.
Right.
Or not overprotect it, like take the stuff around it.
Right, yeah, I don't like leaving Cuba sitting there. I am really, really good at losing all my influence in Cuba.
True.
Willie for the event's not bad.
Yeah. OSS.
Oh, they're going into Cuba.
Wow. Interesting.
Maybe they're...
I mean, they're saying, like, show you have a 4, I guess.
Right.
Don't.
What do you like here? We could just shuttle and take it, and that we wouldn't lose our Dom in the Middle East yet. We would later this turn for sure, but well, I guess we wouldn't have to. We could camp David and then space this and hold Sadat.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm fine with taking Cuba.
So we do this. They're going to go into both of these, and then we coup 1, and then we have an okay hand. We can coup with 3 of these cards. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with this.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
I don't think we're gonna have the ops this turn, but overprotecting some of these African countries is important. Before CRG is coming,
Yeah.
and if we hit space, we're running out of 2 ops that are even spaceable. So.
Right.
I really don't know why they did one in Cuba. I mean, that's risky too. Like, Lone Gunman's still unseen, and Ortega, they're pretty close to not being able to space it. I don't like one in Cuba at all.
People.
It's not like they're down, 15 on the track and just need to prevent us from getting points. Like, a couple points in Central is not going to be a big deal.
Yeah. I guess the question though is like if they're going for an influence play, where else are they placing it?
Sure.
It's like, I mean, they could place into Japan. They could place into Israel. Israel, I guess, is sort of reasonable. Overprotect Mexico, but like, eh. This at least gives them something to do with ops placing.
Purge is still around, right? Yeah. Okay, so we want to get rid of grain for sure this turn. It was turn 5. I was like, we might be able to hold grain through, but I don't want to get stuck with it under some purge type thing.
I want this thing out.
Yeah.
Event.
Okay.
Okay.
Our goal
Right.
is not the big
So
Middle East, Allende, and
not peace at the expense of freedom, but
Click
both
it,
peace
see.
and
you too.
here in this hemisphere.
Odd.
And we hope around the
It's a
world.
very odd ask. Not.
You want to take the quick break to space grain sales and get the commitment out of our hand?
Kind of like taking both of the non-BGs next to Cuba.
Sure. Would you rather just do that with Missile Envy?
It's that or Willie.
Especially with We Will Bear You Unknown and them just drawing a bunch more cards, I really don't think we're eventing Missile Envy this turn, and we're going to have to play it. So.
But I mean, the only thing is, like, we don't have to play it this turn because Middle East is gone. So I'm fine with giving up both Camp David and Sadat now.
I guess we're probably going to have to. The only problem is with Shuttle in effect, because Middle East is gone, that's going to flip the Dom to them once they take Israel.
But, I mean,
so you're thinking...
we're going to have to play this stuff eventually.
Right.
So.
Okay. Okay, I'm fine.
You do Camp David if you really want to hold Willie, but...
maybe... We're going to give up Camp David, right? Like, that's pretty much no choice.
Yeah, and AI's already gone.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that first. I think we're probably playing Willie for Ops too, but there's a world where we play Willie for the event. There is not a world where we don't give up Camp David here, though. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could have been our hold, but like, it's Camp David. I don't particularly care.
Yeah.
I'd rather hold Missile.
Remember when you're card tracking, if you look at these now, that if you do it the same way I do it, Shuttle shows up in removed, even though it's not on a...
Yeah. Okay, so how many removed are there?
16, 17 with Shuttle, and then 34 discarded.
Okay, I'm missing discard. What am I missing as the discard?
Probably this turn, right?
Let me see. Yeah, it would have been something this turn. Was it? No, I just did Camp David. It's not Shuttle. Oh, it's Libthea. Okay, we're good.
Perfect. I was joking earlier, but they're down to 30 minutes since only turn 5.
Yeah.
They need to pick it up a little.
They are chugging through their time. I think it kind of helps the fact that they've gone so slow, so we've been just able to talk about what we're going to do during our turns during turns, so.
Yeah. I haven't felt like we're playing super fast. It's just we have like 5 minutes every one of their turns.
Because we're prepping during their stuff.
And there's a decent chance they drew Central. It'd be really nice if they drew Central with that Kennedy.
Yeah. I think we're probably going to have to get into a coup war in Central, but we'll see. NTB, what's that doing? Shoving Cuba? Yeah. I think we ignore it and we space.
Yeah, I think you're right. With that.
I mean, we could plop 2 in, but like, eh.
Well, okay, so the one good thing with plopping 2
Kind of
is...
like plopping in 2 is because, like, they then can't take the Dom.
I mean, they can't take the Dom anyway, because they'll just have 2 countries, but...
Yeah, but they can't take Cuba.
Yeah, I mean, so if we do this, we just have to know in our hearts that they're immediately going to score it. Are you okay with spending 2 there just for... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. That's fine.
I like Sadat just retake Cuba.
I was gonna space, but
Oh no, no, that's good. You're right. Space is better. You're good with space.
yeah.
Okay. No, you are definitely correct. That is better. I don't want to space AR7. The only reason I was thinking that was on the off chance they play Muslim Revolution. It would be nice for Sadat to already be gone, but I don't think they're playing. I guess they would just space it here, even if they had it.
Yeah. IP for the coup. Okay. Sure. Alright, well, I think we can ignore that.
Just retake Cuba? I don't know what else to do with one op.
Fine. Like, yeah, I don't see a whole lot either.
We could put 1 in Israel, but that seems pointless.
It doesn't really matter because we
No.
have Libya already.
Yeah. Well, it'll matter because if they take Israel, they have Middle East Dom under shuttle.
Yeah.
I'm fine with just taking Cuba with it, though. It seems reasonable.
Cuba.
Okay. Usuri would be a little annoying here.
Yeah.
Hey! And now we can missile NV freely. Although they'll see it coming.
That's fine. Probably.
I like Bear Trap in our hand. I like Voice of America in our hand.
I think we missile here.
Yeah. I agree.
If they purge, they'll play it. Otherwise, we'll. The only 2 4-ups are purge and Muslim revs.
Right. Okay, missile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if they have purge, that's a must headline here. And a real bummer for us.
Yeah, but
It'd be nice to even, if they don't have 4s, like it'd be nice to get like an OPEC. Or any 3 of their 3 ops.
good news is we'll be able to hold VOA to the reshuffle.
Yeah.
Actually, there's going to be a reshuffle. Can you double check? I think there should be, but double
Yeah,
check.
10 cards.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, not close. Not too close.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be, but I just wanted to be sure.
They could defectors it, but whatever.
Yeah, if they defect it, it's fine.
We're just going to use Lone Gunman for 1 op and throw that bad boy back in the deck, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're holding VOA.
Yeah. Oh,
So 4 ops are RSP and Muslim. The 3 ops are Alliance, Duck, Usuri, Salt, OPEC, and Brezhnev.
I would love all of those 3 ops.
Yeah, no, like all of these cards are super good
Yeah.
for us.
Every one of those is amazing.
Yeah.
Just for them to not get any of those, their 3s is awesome, and we get a coup. Salt would be awesome. OPEC is very good. Muslim's probably one of the weaker ones we could get just because we have to give up a coup to take one of them. But I think I'd be okay with doing that. If this hits Muslim, I think I'd be okay with annoying.
TRG. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Where's the last one go? Thailand. Makes sense.
Alliance. Okay, so they don't have RSP or Muslim. I think we. Ooh, do we repair? I think we repair.
Yeah, we don't have a big op card in our. We
repair.
Yeah. Do something like that.
Yep. Yeah, and they're forced to play missile here, so it's not like they can China card and do something.
Right. So we can just take our coup like normal.
Well, they're gonna probably coup here, but we'll see.
No, it's our action round. That was just us placing with missile.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we take our coup. Actually, no. Redo that. I think what you do
is take the coup first.
We take no. We place the influence with this, but we go Algeria and Nigeria, and then we coup in Zaire.
So like this.
Because like, where else do we want to coup? We want to coup in a one stab.
I mean, we only have a 3-op to do it with, which isn't great. But like, couing Mexico is not bad.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But I mean, if we do this and then just coup with like a little 2, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fine play. Do this and then just like coup Zaire with a, yeah.
Probably how I learned.
I
guess we're not using SAU for the event.
Yeah.
So. Whereas I guess we could consider how I learned.
I don't know why we would how I learned, but like I don't know. There could be some reason to do it.
Sure. All right, let's South America coup, or not South. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to hit the restroom for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, what'd I miss?
They placed 2 into the non-battlegrounds in Africa.
Okay.
They set up for 2 realigns.
Okay. Coup Saharan then?
Yeah, seems reasonable. Coup with one government. Or actually kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
There you go. That.
If you go fast, Playdeck doesn't realize that it hates you and wants to roll low.
Right. Yeah, I need to do that more often.
Annoying. Okay. What happens if we how I learned it up? No, it just gives them a chance to coup Thailand. How bad's them cooing Thailand though? No, I mean there's not that much for us to do either.
We could put it at 3, and then there might be like, oh, let's try South America coups, and like spice that up, and it gives us 1 coup back in Africa, but I don't think it's great. I think what we do here, I think we just get our space out of the way with Bear Trap because we're not playing it.
The only thing I'm just trying to look at things that could that would annoy them and make them do something is like if we poked a Korea or something.
I don't think it's that scary.
No.
Kind of ignore it. The only thing that annoys them is poking Mexico.
Poking West Germany would be annoying too. We don't have the ops to follow it up. Yeah.
I think that's it's Mexico because we could have the ops for that. Whereas West Germany.
Right. Okay, you want to just space though? Get that.
We just
Not peace at the expense of freedom,
Man.
but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere, and we hope around the world.
Nigeria first?
That goal will be achieved.
If you're them? Or Zaire? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
How do you feel about a little coup in Cameroon? Then if they coup Zaire, we have relines on it, and if they coup Angola, we can just Portuguese.
No.
What'd you say?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, they'll give us realigns on both of the one step. Okay, yeah. Sure, let's do it.
Gunman?
Yeah.
Rolling hot right now. Justin in the chat pointed out this turn, the one risk with us headlining and scoring is if they headlined Europe, their scoring goes first and we lose.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't do anything about that, really.
Yeah, I mean, we could have gone Suez, but I think, yeah, if they have Europe and they win there, oh well.
Yeah, I was fine with how he played that. Really, the only thing I think is worth debating is whether we should have spaced or not.
Right. Oh, that's a baby coup.
Okay. Let's realign it.
Let's realign. 2 ops or 3 ops?
Probably 2.
Nice. Sorry, I guess I should have asked on the secondary, but Nigeria was...
That was what...
Okay. Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of choice. I didn't think.
Okay. Sure.
So we want to go back into Zaire because we don't want to just let them walk in. How do you want to do it? Do you want to go like
1 and then 1 breaks into Mexico?
Like that?
Yeah.
We don't have the ops for that, but they don't know that.
They don't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of 3-op cards that we could, or that we could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we take their only 3? No, they had Usuri too. Surprised. You want to just break it again?
Sure. I don't think it's that threatening to break it again, though, because we're gonna have coup next turn, so...
Right.
Yeah, I don't see anything that's super threatening right now.
There is a Ventit just to make Angola easier to flip, in case they roll big on Zaire too. Because even at a 1-stab with 4 in, it is tough to flip on a coup. And I think...
I'd rather just keep them in the deck now.
Yeah, I'm just thinking... They're gonna coup Zaire this last AR probably, and then we need to coup in Africa, otherwise they have 3 battlegrounds.
Yeah, but they don't have a non-VG, so we kind of want to coup there anyway. Like, I don't feel super threatened.
We could just we could poke Europe just on the off chance that Europe gets redrawn.
Drawn. Yeah. I like Europe poke. Europe poke is reasonable.
Mexico's a 2 VP poke, Europe's a 5 VP poke.
The issue though is like, I mean, there's only going to be like 4 cards that are unknown. So
Sure,
like,
but
not great. consideration is just putting. Let's see.
Could put 2 in Israel.
Maybe we could put 2 in Zaire.
Just make it tougher.
What else is there? I could take Colombia. What else is there for option? We could realign Angola, but that's pretty risky.
Yeah, I don't love realigning only at +1 with only 2 ops.
Yeah.
I mean,
we could realign in South America. That I actually like. Just remove all of their influence there. It's not like 100% likely or anything, but
if we were gonna realign, I think I would choose Nigeria as my first target.
okay.
How
much do we need to realign? Board is pretty even, I feel.
Yeah, the board's pretty even. They're up on VP. I'm not opposed to like realigning just Nigeria, and then if we get a second one, like Uruguay or something. But
that's pretty high varying at this point.
yeah, Nigeria's just good because we've got both of these. So even if we coup somewhere else, like they won't be able to just walk back into it. We'll get it if we get them out.
Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing like an influence play that's better than just trying for realigns.
Yeah, I mean, overprotecting Zaire and then taking like a non-battleground in South America, maybe, but I'm fine with just trying these realigns.
Just go for it.
Okay. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's draw Purge.
I like that. I like that idea.
Okay.
Well, overprotecting it wouldn't have done a whole lot.
No. Yeah, and they would have cooed it anyway with a 3.
Yeah.
For the first time, because the people of the world.
Oh baby, let's go.
The leaders of the world
Nice
are
cards.
afraid
Like
of war.
those cards.
A little sad that they get OPEC, and I think
They get OPEC.
did they get UN?
They get Indo-Pac. They get UN.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But the only thing is like that they can really UN is either blockade or OPEC.
Right. Oh, they have blockade too? Oh, that's pretty annoying for them actually. If they have blockade, I think Purge.
Yeah. They don't have any known 4 ops. We have both of them known 4 ops.
And then if they UN blockade, they have to either give us China or they can't space OPEC. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Okay. So they got blockade, OPEC, UN, IP, OAS, and Puppet Duck. Yeah. So they're known. The blue cards are OAS, Puppet Duck, then blockade, OPEC, and then UN, IP.
Okay, so Muslim's actually kind of reasonable too then, because we take out Egypt and Iran, and then if they go with like OAS, we could just use Purge to immediately repair whatever they OAS and take Egypt.
Okay. Yeah, because the thing is, Purge isn't great here. They're gonna event OAS. They can event Puppet. They might headline Duck, but probably want to keep it for ops. Probably gonna headline OAS.
It makes the blockade OPEC play, like it makes blockade more annoying, but they can just UN blockade. The one thing that gets us, they can't.
Oh, hold up. That's actually very annoying for them because they're at 3 space.
Yeah.
They don't want to play OPEC.
They would have to play China. They would have to play, but if we get China, that's not bad. Like.
Uh-huh.
And if we Purge, even if if we purge them, Muslim Revolution's still a pretty good event because they would need, like, they probably can't protect both. I like purge. I think I like purge.
Sure.
You agree with that?
Yep.
Okay.
So our unknowns are AI, Grain, and Allende, which are not great, but like at least are, you know, AI and Allende are not bad, and we can always face Grain. Duck, okay. Wow, they are giving up like all of their ops. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
I think it's to protect Africa.
You wanna Muslim Revolution right now?
I'm up for it. Like, what else are we doing?
Right. Boom, boom. Good with that? Cool.
Yep.
I assume they will refill Egypt, and then we will take Iran.
Yeah.
And if they do have like a 4-op and they spend it here, I'm okay with using salt to take Iran. I think it's important enough to warrant that. This does put them in war games territory too, so I think it's reasonable.
Right. The only thing is, like, they, in terms of their known cards, like, they don't have a 2-op other than OPEC or China card.
Right, their known cards right now are OPEC, OAS,
OPEC,
yeah.
Blockade, Puppet, OAS, UN, IP.
Yeah. The OPEC and Blockade thing made this a good play. I was kind of leaning against it, but
yeah.
So I think we space Grain, hold voice.
Yep.
Very good.
Power.
That's annoying. Okay, before we spend salt, do we want to pick up, like, purge with it? We don't have a great hand for cooing, so probably not. I just wanted to think about it before.
I mean, the only thing I kind of like about actually, let me think. So if we salt. It's
Salt.
the funny play is salting for Muslim.
That would be funny.
I actually think it's reasonable.
Maybe we should have prepped Muslim, but it's definitely not unreasonable. If we're gonna do that, I would still put 2 in Iran first, though. I
I think we do that now. Yeah, I think we put influence in Iran now. I'm fine with doing like AI, like 2 in Iran.
Yeah, like
If
this.
they want to take him a China card, that's fine.
And then we could always salt for Muslim if we want.
Salt for Muslim. Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with this. Let's do it. You agree with this?
Yeah. Yep.
We should have paid a little more attention. AI was a redraw, right? Maybe we should use defectors or omit.
Yeah. Right.
Not a huge deal, but
Yeah. No, you're right.
these are our 2 unknowns, right? Allende and Grain.
Yeah. Late error.
Ouch.
That is.
That was
the
un-
last unknown. We know the rest of their hand.
I thought we only knew 5. Or did I forget one?
We know OAS, Puppet, Blockade, OPEC, UN, IP.
No, we saw IP War, didn't we?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we saw IP War. The other 5
Oh.
are unknown.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Okay, the score's looking really bad again, but that's life. So I mean, we should probably just outright take Iran, right? Like, just maybe Allende take Iran.
The only issue with Allende take Iran is it reveals another card, but
That's true. I mean, I guess we could just give omit now. Like, we're gonna give it.
we have to give it.
Yeah.
Might as well give it now before we.
You're right.
Like, figure out what the heck is going on.
Okay, let's do it.
So, yeah.
South America Central Lone Gunman Middle East.
I mean, there's a lot of dangerous cards, but we have to give this up because
Yeah.
giving up POA is
No.
just not okay.
Okay, we're back to the official strategy being run them out of clock.
I agree with that. Alright, so we're probably putting one into Iran.
Portuguese, decall, ABM. Okay.
That's fine. And plus we get to now salt for ABM if we want to.
Yeah, that's pretty tempting. Definitely take Iran.
What the heck else do we do with this? We can overprotect. No, we don't need to overprotect in Thailand. China card there, they're purged, plus it's already scored, so that's irrelevant.
And if they wanted to spend the China card flipping Thailand, like,
it would have done it already.
and please do. Like, I would definitely trade the China card for Thailand at this moment.
Yeah, they can't even take it. Like they're purged.
Right. We could go one Israel.
Real. Everything else is like overprotecting, which I'm not super afraid of, considering like, you know, they don't like the rest of their hand is pretty freaking weak.
Yeah. I'm okay with just putting one in Israel, making them think about filling it. You fine with that? Okay.
Yep.
Space, salt for ABM, defectors, coup. Hold, I guess, Allende and voice.
Yeah, I guess so. The other thing to consider is just, you know, we salt for RSP, we hold RSP and voice, but we're gonna need our mill ops, so we'll see what happens. Get UN.
Blockade? Yep.
Blockade, yep. A little annoying.
We don't know their whole hand, right? They could very theoretically have Africa.
Yeah, I think we defectors coup it. We could Allende coup though, but I think we defectors coup.
So
we're gonna salt. So actually, I think we Allende coup because we're probably gonna salt, and we're gonna probably want to coup again after that.
Yeah.
I think we Allende coup. So it was decall, ABM, and what was the other card that got discarded?
decall, ABM, and Portuguese.
Portuguese. Yeah, okay.
There it is.
Thank you. So it's 11 discarded, 22 removed. Actually, I think that
12 and 21 because shuttle went from removed over to discard.
Okay, so what's the discard card that I have not done?
I think it's shuttle, isn't it?
Oh, shuttle goes to discard?
Yeah, it's in shuttle should shuttle's over in the discard.
Oh, yeah, okay. OAS, cool.
Okay, should repair that first.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, now the issue with salt is it's gonna mess up. Yeah, I mean, we would have to salt and then immediately coup. So, I mean, we could just, like, salt for ABM and then coup with it, but we probably wouldn't even event it.
China card.
Not super surprised. Giving us OPEC is worth 5 right now.
Yeah. Okay, so if...
And I really... Maybe we should have just salt. I don't know. It's tough because I really don't want... to carry both of these cards in the next turn, so we need to space. But then if we salt, we're fucked on VP track.
Well, we're gonna... Yeah, I think we...
Space crane.
Yeah, I think we're space crane. rest of our hand?
If they don't overprotect Pakistan, a China flip of Pakistan evens Asia, which is good.
It's already scored, which is not,
right, but
best.
It might have to be a salt coup, honestly. I don't want to. I really don't want. Well, otherwise, we're probably going to give up one VP. Or we could like jam Mexico or something.
Okay, so puppet for the event. That doesn't surprise me. This is going to go all in Africa probably.
I like just cooing. I don't like it, but I think we should just coup like Zimbabwe. Make sure we don't lose out on a VP from Milops.
Feels so shitty.
I think it does block Africa Dom as well if we do that. I mean, I guess so does that though, but I'd be okay with that and block Africa Dom.
Yeah. Man.
I don't like doing it, but I think that's what we should do.
Yeah, giving up the VP at this point feels real bad.
Yeah. And it makes them have to coup Cameroon if they want a chance at having Africa Dom. So.
The other consideration is jamming in Europe.
Yeah, but either way, if they have Europe, we're losing. It's worth 5. So. I think there's almost no chance they don't have at least a 2. Like a 2. I assume they saved a good card here for their last AR. So I would just coup Zimbabwe.
Alright, sure.
Let's do it. Hey, there's a 6 that we didn't need.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for
Oh,
your
yeah,
country.
okay, we would have just straight up lost.
Yeah.
Well, not straight up lost, but we would have like which would have been a problem.
Yes. I'm very in the end. I'm glad we did that. I'm bummed that we had to, but it worked out favorably.
Is that aggression,
Not a great
unopposed,
hand, but I've seen worse.
becomes a contagious disease.
IP is nice.
I'm thinking IP might be the headline here, just because.
Yeah. Defectors is gone. We're gonna want to play it anyway.
Yeah, Willie doesn't do anything because if they have Europe, they'll see it coming because they have.
Yeah. Headline.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Well, this does mean they get to headline Europe for free and win if they have it, but I mean, we weren't going to realistically contest Europe anyway, so.
Yeah.
Because we're cooing in Africa, right? We're going to coup Zaire.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if they have that, congrats. If they have war games, they also win, but whatever. That's unfortunate, but I don't.
We'll have to see what they have in
Yeah.
India.
Bummer. South.
That's a hand that doesn't win.
No, that's a bad hand.
That's a really problematic hand.
Yeah, that's a bad hand. Okay, here. Let me know when you've got the cards in their hand.
Okay, give me a second.
No problem.
Alright, so they did Lone Gunman and we played IP.
Today I say as long as this gate
OPEC,
is closed,
Reformer,
this
oh,
scar
we have
on
to
the
add
wall is permitted to stand. It is not
OPEC,
the German question alone
Reformer,
that remains open,
South
but
America.
the question of freedom for all mankind.
Reformer, South America. Oh, where did South America go? Oh, it went to my hand. I'm silly. Okay. Iran. So goes.
Shout out to David McHealy wherever you are. Thank you for making this website that we all use.
Solidarity and Evil Empire. Okay, make sure that's everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's it.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. I think we do a non-battleground coup or something with this, and then we coup Zaire with like a 4-up.
Okay. We could coup. Yeah, it's either we coup like the non-battleground in Central or Africa, or we go for the YOLO one-op coup on whatchamacallit in South America, the non-BG Uruguay.
Oh, I'm not opposed. I mean, it doesn't do anything for us anywhere else. It's annoying. Let's do. I like Uruguay. You're right. I think that's a good one. You're good with that?
Sure.
Whatever. It was a 2. It was never going to do anything anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just this big old swing at Zaire.
Yeah, I dig it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Muslims in the discard, so Saudis is fine. Like, we just play it and repair. No big deal.
Right.
Chernobyl's fine, the last AR. We're spacing voice. Hold EU then, I guess?
Yeah, we can China card flip Pakistan as well.
Oh yeah, that's important. If they don't overprotect it and they don't do something like break South America right here, I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
And then we could even control it back.
BMC.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Okay, now they have realigned threat on South Africa. So maybe we should have actually couped in Angola.
Right. We could event Willie. They'll definitely repair. They don't know that we don't have Europe in our hand.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And we need all the VP we can get at this point, right? So.
Yeah.
Fine with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
The other thing is, at the moment, I mean, they don't have that many playable ops in their hand.
No. And they only get one space.
Yeah, they get one space. That's probably OPEC. So then I guess Iranian Hostage Crisis is playable. Like, you're just going to have to give that up. Sucks to suck, but you got to do it.
Is basically like one op. Because
right.
Is so affected. So.
Reformer, similar. That's ops.
Yeah.
Okay. We're given Formosan, right?
Yeah.
One Cameroon takes our Dom and threatens Nigeria.
Does the last stop even do that? Not much. I can take another non-BG.
What if we do this then? What if we trigger this, repair, and then just that way we only
I like it. I like it. I might go for South Africa Reallines. What can you do?
Yeah. And it's only +1. Those are definitely not guaranteed relines. But they have at least one scoring and one must space, right?
Yeah. I think they're actually going to give up Reformer. Actually, let's think. What are they going to... they might event Evil Empire. They might play it for ops. Unclear. They'll give up Iranian. They're spacing OPEC. Yep. That makes sense. So... They're going to probably hold Reformer. They're going to hold Reformer, play Sokovs and Iranian.
Yeah, that seems most likely. So then they have... Iranian is basically free, and Evil Empire is totally free.
So, do we space EEU?
No, we space voice, I think, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. We space voice, yeah, for sure.
Do we space voice right now? We could coup or poke Botswana.
I don't care too much about doing that. If they want to go for real lines, then like, I just don't think that we have too much to fight with it, but I don't know. I'd rather like keep our ops in case we need to like defend sort of South America play.
one thing worth noting, I know it's kind of weird, but Solidarity's gone now. Chernobyl's gonna be gone. Like, EEU isn't as bad to give as usual. Yeah, like, they'll still both be at 4. It makes Teardown a little worse, but, like, they would have to get, like, Teardown and John Paul and, like, put us in the bear trap or something, so...
Right.
That's actually pretty playable, and then we can hold Cultural through so that we can steal back the China card if we need to.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, but so Space now. Space Voice.
Space now, yeah.
Let's go! Out of Headline Peak. Shame it wasn't one turn earlier.
True.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay. What can we do with the China card that's like interesting? We could shove in India, or we could shove in South Korea. I like South Korea more.
Yeah, South Korea's better for Cal.
Yeah.
But they have playable 3-ops right now, right? So they have Evil
Empire, Iranian, and Sotgovs. So
and Reformer.
pretty...
Yeah, those are all fairly playable.
They'll fine, because I mean, I don't see what else we're doing, and it stops them from realigning in Africa.
Are we just then gonna end up eventing Cultural?
Yeah, we'll probably event it either in headline next turn or like event it this turn, depending on how it goes.
Does it get any better if we wait one turn and they... No, because they'll probably just clean up their hand a little, unless we do something threatening. It could just be annoying. Most of those cards are like Sotgovs and Reformers are annoying in Europe. We could just poke Europe over and over or something.
Okay, yeah, Sotgovs Reformer, yeah.
Or we could just like do like a regular poke. Then they just repair it. So then China card is better because they can't repair it.
Yeah, let me see how much they prioritize the already scored region. I think I like this. The other option is that we just keep shoving in Mexico.
I'm just seeing what the odds are in Botswana. Not great. Well, we can't really shove in Mexico with them in Guatemala because if we do that, they'll just realign it.
Just realign. Yeah, true. We could go for realigns in Nigeria, but I think I'd rather just shove in Asia.
What are the odds here?
I mean,
I think I'm not
at 6 on queuing it to make sure that they can't immediately realign, and then that gives us a good realign target if we succeed.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to this. Like even like 4 out of 6, like it stops the realign for sure, almost for sure, and 4 out of 6 are pretty good. And we're okay with giving EEU, I think.
Yeah, I'm fine with giving EEU.
Okay. You good with that? Give this a try. Oops. It feels very strange to give EEU in the late war, but I feel it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay.
Fine. Yeah. I mean, we're only going -1 on ops for it.
Yeah. We know Solidarity's probably not coming back. Chernobyl is a start event, so it's going away forever.
Actually, I guess technically we're going -2 because I think they pull out of
Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia as well. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah. And probably 1 out of oh, let me see. Suez is still in the deck.
Suez is still in the deck, right? So probably France. Just
yeah. The only other consideration is the fact that we can no longer space special, and jamming in UK is decent. That's the other consideration.
I'm okay with that, actually.
Yeah, I mean...
Just if in case we draw special, that saves us 2 VP. And the 1 out of France is super, super speculative. Like, even if we Suez France, it just goes to 3-1 then, which is not...
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. You're good with that? They might even just repair it, but whatever. Then
They're gonna repair it and then do one to Botswana.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it might give them pause. Like they might decide to put one back in the UK. No. Okay, so they have the rest of their hand's pretty playable because Iranian is annoying but playable. Okay, you want just China Jam?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What happens if we do this? They put 3 in, we put 3 in, they put 3 in. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's do it.
Yep.
And we'll hold cultural, and that's decent chance that's our headline.
Right. And it means they're probably not going to be able to event Evil Empire, which they probably wanted to do.
Right. Maybe they still will.
We'll see. Now we jam in Chernobyl.
Yeah. I think that's definitely the play here.
Mm-hmm. They still don't have their mill ops as well.
Oh, nice. I didn't think about that, but that's very true. Okay. That's nice. We end up with the inside track on South Korea if we want it.
Sad, bizarre chapter in human history.
Central's nice.
Last pages even now.
Special. There we go. That's why we.
Yeah,
that's why
there
we
you
do
go.
it.
Yeah, that works out very well. CRG's a bummer. Yeah, I think it's cultural. Yeah, no, not a huge choice here. I think you're good with that.
Yep.
Cool. Where's all our hand cut cards? This is not a very good hand.
Sorry, I'm figuring out if I actually have to take off at this moment or not. So
No problem.
a little distracted.
Și de aceea trebuie să apărăm cu toate forțele integritatea și independența României.
Probably give up NSO.
Yeah, I mean we can't get 5-year plan, so we know they at least have Reformer in hand, which is an unplayable card, so they're not going to get any benefit out of that probably.
Yeah.
Angola, I guess.
Yeah, probably. That or Mexico. Actually, let's think. In terms of success on Mexico versus Angola, can we just check the numbers?
Only a 6 in Mexico.
Okay, what are the odds for Angola?
5 or a 6. This is better odds, and it's less likely to immediately get realigned if we do somehow get it.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Nice. This hand is not good, though.
Very true. CRG is somewhat playable. It's not good, but it is somewhat playable.
Today I say, as long as this gate is closed, as long as this scar of a wall is permitted.
I mean, if they have a 4-op right now, I think taking South Korea's got to be the #1 thing they do, right?
Probably. That or they get worried about Africa scoring and try to do something about it. I don't think that they war games here. I think they go for a win.
No, definitely not.
They also consider space.
No, yeah, space. Do we space 5-year plan? I was thinking hold it, but I guess the
only card we want to dump is Africa. Is Europe. Good for us.
I'm good with spacing.
Yeah, I think we were fine to space it. But well, yeah, we'll see what they do. Comic-Con for influence. Flip. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that looks like they probably have Africa. I like China card just flipper right back.
I think it's important. I don't like it, but I think this is the play. I think we have to do this, right?
I think this is right.
Yep.
The totalitarian world produces backwardness because it does such violence to the spirit, thwarting the human impulse to create, to enjoy, to worship.
I mean, especially with us holding CRG, like, okay, we're forward to space.
Okay, we have to score central, right?
Yep.
Yeah, annoying, but we had to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, I guess we should have known that they probably didn't have war games, so we probably could have taken Asia there instead of scoring immediately in Central.
I don't know. I'm not so sure they don't.
Well, they spent time. One, they just played Arms, but
right.
Before that, they spent the time to try to flip in Africa rather than just like shoving for a VP as fast as possible.
You know what we really should have done, 100%, like not even a question, was just South African unrest to take Angola.
Oh, that was so stupid. Yeah.
Sorry, whoever's watching this stream. Don't judge us too harshly. Because if they had a 4-op, I think they would have done it right away. So we could have just made them spend arms flipping it back. And I guess we still probably would have ended up putting China in, but it would have just delayed everything a turn.
Yeah. Probably would have gotten us a bit more ops out of the whole deal then. Okay. Well, let's just get special out of the way.
The other thing we could just fight them on it for a little bit. Like, well, I guess we don't have that much to fight them with. Like South African, we don't need to event. We could just put 2 in and make them spend another 3. I'm okay with that, rather than just giving them it for 1.
Sure, that's fine.
They're over there like, why did they not just use South African?
Yep, because we are silly billies and did not think about it. Oops. Alright, well, Formosan into it, I guess.
Yeah. Then if they take Taiwan, we would have to...
I mean, the thing is, they still have to take Japan for it to matter anyway, right?
Right.
This is fine.
Yeah. Okay. And we're giving it up, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, if we're giving it up, I was just thinking, what if we put 2 in Taiwan? But there's no difference between putting 2 there and putting 2 in South Korea, really, so...
It's just better strictly to put it into South Korea, because we get points from South Korea.
Yeah. And, it makes Cal less good, too.
True.
but we are rapidly running out of turns where we can do stuff to them.
World produces backwardness because it does such violence to the spirit.
Special poke UK. We could race them one more time with Reagan because that'll just put them to 6. And again, I don't think they're gonna take a War Games tie. Well, 4 regions, they might take a War Games tie, but
they might at this point.
But I mean, what are we gonna do about it?
True. We're gonna have to play it anyway.
Yep.
Well, I guess we could space 5-year plan first.
And then hold that. I would rather hold CR. I don't want to give up CRG.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. But space 5-year plan before we give. Okay, yeah. I understand.
I mean, if we really were like worried about a War Games thing, we could space 5-year plan, and then that gives us 1 BP if we succeed.
I don't.
It's only 50-50.
I don't think we're in a scenario where they're gonna give us War Games, or they're gonna War Games tie us, though.
Another thing we have to worry about 5-year plan, though, is that DEF CON is potentially an issue. Like, every blue DEF CON card other than CIA is still around.
Okay, yeah, we should get rid of 5-year plan. We just got rid of China this turn. Yeah, we should get rid of 5-year plan for sure.
But, like, if we fail the space, like, Star Wars.
Yeah, because, yeah, you're right. Tear down Cal, Star Wars, if we fail space.
Horde is good.
Yeah. Flipping Angola back was a really bad play if they don't have... Not a really bad play, but not a great play if they don't have Africa. But I think they have Africa. I think. But I've already been wrong about that a couple times, so...
We shall see.
Oh!
They did need their mill ops.
That's actually huge.
That is quite nice.
Yeah, they're not doing a Cuba poke thing. And then that's hard to realign out. Like, even if you get, like, Nicaragua or something. Okay, so...
I think we do the 5-year plan space now.
What about the special poke first? Just...
I mean, they're not going to overprotect it. They have way up.
So...
view, like, either cooing in Colombia,
The only thing I'm thinking that we could do... Okay, so I guess here's what we should decide right now. We could space 5-year plan,
or we
could play it with CRG, and then it only costs us the 1 op, and then we get 2 bad cards out of it. Because like CRG is a shitty card to have in our hand.
That's true. Yeah, I kind of like that.
So if we're gonna do that, I would do this first.
Yeah, fine. Let's do that.
Okay. And if they can use all 3 of these cards in their hand, bummer, but there was no choice. Like we couldn't give 5-year plan there because if they if 5-year plan pulled Central or something, we're just fucked.
Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble.
Salt for blockade. Would that have worked? They did have one. They did have one unknown card, but it would have worked because their unknown card was how I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good play. Thanks, Justin, from 30 minutes ago or whenever. Oh, that's. So I would.
Yeah, because they're already 1 away in so many other non-bat BGs that just Israel.
And just weaken France, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. I think they will take South Korea.
That seems likely to me. They might take Europe Dom plus South Korea, though. They might be worried about us having the scoring.
Oh yeah, that's true. They can't do both.
No, but I mean like 1 in
one in Europe and then 2 in South Korea. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't. I was gonna say maybe then we should have taken out of UK, but they're 1 away in all of these too.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Taking 1 out of UK doesn't do anything.
1. Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, they overtook France. Oh, I guess they don't want us to jam it.
I'm okay with 5-year plan CRG, and we just hope
This
they
is
don't war
AR7.
games. Oh, this is AR7. What? Oh, because we played China.
We can 5-year plan and just YOLO see which one it pulls, and it's fine pulling either.
Yeah,
And
but
it's probably preferable if it hits CRG.
yeah, I'm good with that because, like you said, like DEF CON is a big concern right now, and we aren't getting China back. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
We will put 1 back in South Africa, 1 back in Algeria, and 1 back in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they're going to put the 4th. Maybe Angola, but
yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, that makes sense. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep, makes sense to me.
They unfortunately have 2 ARs here, so if they want, they can go back to back. Okay.
Mr. Gorbachev,
Yeah, that's great. I wonder if they're going to play whatever their last card is or not.
Might be like an Africa scoring and like break something and then score Africa for 0. But no, they're just using it to repair. Cool. Oh,
Okay.
No, they're holding it.
Star Wars is my guess. Okay, this is a good hand.
Russian Junta is very nice. I think we headline Junta, no?
I think so. We're spacing Usuri.
Yeah.
Alliance is probably going to be free.
Yeah. Oh, no. What we headline Summit. Because Summit headline is hilarious.
That is one idea. I'll think about that one for a minute here.
Honestly, I don't think we actually headline it, but I actually think we consider playing it midterm.
We got plus 3. We got plus 3. That's a sick.
Like if we lose on DEF CON,
that's a sick way to lose. It's a sick way to lose.
Yeah.
We could go Che headline, and then we could Junta into Mexico AR1.
Yeah, Che headline and then Junta AR1. I like that.
And then probably the second one goes to the second Che coup goes to Botswana. Because the only thing I'm worried about is them flipping Angola and then blocking Africa Dom.
Uh-huh.
I think I like.
What is the battleground count? What's the country count in Africa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 to 5. It's close.
Very close.
The
So
other.
I think we use Che in Africa. Well, 1 in Africa, 1 in Guatemala.
Yeah, I think I like Che and then Junta T1.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, hang on. The only thing is there's like 3 or 4 DEF CON degraders out there for them, right? So they're probably going to degrade DEF CON here?
Yeah. I guess they could go for a win, but what are we brushing?
Well,
we could brush for Africa Control, which is interesting.
Or Pakistan's odds aren't great, though.
No, I think I'd prefer going for Africa.
For Nigeria, yeah. Okay, I like Che. I think Che's the play, right?
Sure. It's fine with me.
Okay.
Star Wars. Yeah.
I like Botswana. I like just to protect everything in southern part of Africa.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's fine. Grain then? I'm very surprised they didn't hold this for VOA.
They're getting VOA with... No, actually, no. Why didn't they hold Star Wars till...
Well, if they don't have anything to space and we hit it, then it's useless.
Oh, they might... I think they're going for RSP here.
I like Grain.
We'll see.
RSP's not bad.
Maybe they're thinking that they're going to go for a DEF CON win.
Is there anything that can cut our hand?
I mean, Grain does. 5-year plan.
Duck. Duck would be an annoying one.
Oh, Duck can win with. Duck wins if they have war games.
Yeah,
we'll know immediately if they have war games or not.
Right. But they haven't picked it up, and I think that would be your instant headline, or your instant pickup. That's your best chance of winning, I think, is Duck war games.
Duck war games is instant. I mean, there's not even a thought process there.
No, Duck. If they go Duck, and we have Middle East or Africa,
then we can do something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. True.
We're looking pretty good. We're looking really good if our fucking scorings come.
So honestly, if they Star Wars for Duck, I think we summit. I think we summit for the tie. We have nothing else that gets 2VP.
Holy cow.
We have nothing else that gets 2VP. This has to be it. Right?
Yeah, let's do it. You're good with it?
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We want to keep DEF CON at 2, right? Yeah.
Let's go!
Oh man, if that's too funny. Let's go! Let's go! I cannot lose or win against Harry. Oh my god, that's so funny. Wait, this is a third place game. No, that's a great. I would not have thought of that, but that was absolutely the correct.
It's the only way we get 2VP, and I mean, regardless, like, you know, the board looks good for it, so.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay, that's a great. What an ending.
I'm trying to think. Maybe we could have headlined like U2, and then, but
maybe. But I mean, we didn't know what they're gonna be.
No.
Doing, so.
Or Brush, but then you have to hit the Brush war to get the VP. No, I'm fine with that. That's awesome. That's a fun game. And that's the second time in like 2 weeks that I've tied with Harry in a game, which is hilarious.
That's great.
All
right.
Everyone,
fun.
Everyone who was watching, thanks. I'm gonna sign off Twitch real quick. Have a good one, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.